Halo Combat Evolved. Pretty cool game, right? Do you remember the game's forgotten prologue? No, I'm not talking about the hundreds of individual pieces of weird lore out there, or the novels or comics or graphic novels or cartoons or audio clips. There's an ocean of lore out there to dig through and experience, but it's all kind of, to me, an unwieldy mess, and it's hard to know where to even start, especially if you're just a, I guess, standard fan where you liked the games and weren't into the homework of knowing about the lore. Because that's basically what it feels like at this point. Have you done the reading? Have you done the homework? Well, you're not going to understand anything that's going on. Anyways, the best place I think to start with the lore is a place many skipped back in 2001. And it's also a place many don't know about or even think to check today. That place is the manual of Halo Combat Evolved. Apart from all the super cool artwork and item descriptions and backstories on the items, there's a section titled The Story So Far, where it gives a clear, concise explanation of the entire premise of Halo, from the state of humanity to first contact with the Covenant, to the destruction of Reach, right up to the escape of the Pillar of Autumn and the beginning of the game. For those who haven't read it, or don't remember, here it is. The year is 2552. Planet Earth still exists, but overpopulation has forced many of her former residents to colonize other worlds. Faster-than-light travel is now a reality, and Earth's unified government, through the United Nations Space Command, has put its full weight behind the colonization effort. Millions of humans now live on habitable planets in other solar systems. A keystone of humanity's colonization efforts is the planet Reach, an interstellar naval yard that builds colony ships for civilians and warships for the UNSC's armed forces. Conveniently close to Earth, Reach is also a hub of scientific and military activity. 32 years ago, contact with the outer colony Harvest was lost. A battle group sent to investigate was almost completely destroyed. Only one badly damaged ship returned to Reach. Its crew told of a seemingly unstoppable alien warship that had effortlessly annihilated their forces. This was humankind's first encounter with a group of aliens they eventually came to know as the Covenant, a collective of alien races united in their fanatical religious devotion. Covenant religious elders declared humanity an affront to the gods, and the Covenant warrior caste waged a holy war upon humanity with gruesome diligence. After a series of crushing defeats and obliterated colonies, UNSC Admiral Preston Cole established the Cole Protocol. No vessel may inadvertently lead the Covenant to Earth. When forced to withdraw, ships must avoid Earthbound vectors, even if that means jumping without proper navigational calculations. Vessels in danger of capture must self-destruct. On Reach, a secret military project to create cyborg super soldiers takes on newfound importance. The soldiers of the Spartan 2 project rack up an impressive record against the Covenant in test deployments, but there are too few of them to turn the tide of the war. Existing Spartan 2 soldiers are recalled to Reach for further augmentation. The plan? Board a Covenant vessel with the improved Spartan 2s and learn the location of the Covenant homeworld. 2 days before the mission begins, Covenant forces strike Reach and annihilate the colony. The Covenant are now on Earth's doorstep. One ship, the Pillar of Autumn, escapes with the last Spartan 2 and makes a blind jump into deep space, hoping to lead the Covenant away from Earth. Wasn't that awesome? Doesn't that make you immediately want to jump into Halo CE right now? Just knowing the Pillar of Autumn is just escaping Reach and the stakes are that high and everything's just fresh in your mind and it's not a big abstract ocean of weird stories and individual facts. You're not learning about Oni or Sanghelios or Ungoy or any of that. I don't like knowing any of those words. Anyways, have a good one. Just needed to share these thoughts. I've never really heard anyone talk about this prologue or the manual, but yeah, I think I'm gonna make more videos on the other entries in the Halo CE manual. Have a good one.